We were there with the stunt director practicing the smack, and I said, no, I need for you to slap me as hard as you can. So she was like, yo, I'm a girl from DC. Like, don't tell me to slap you and then not be serious. We did it. She slapped me. Like, I had whelp on my eye because she knows how to punch a brother. And every time after
what
we
it
hit me,
is.
be like,
I just had to keep watching. That's how he trained for this last fight.
if Jamal and Cookie were going to break, they had to break in that way.
Okay, shoot. Hopefully I didn't play too much of that. What it is, everybody, that's the star of the show right now. The star of your own Truman Show, where liars get exposed. It's a new age. People are saying it for real. Really, with that, just not fucking around to get started here, people are saying, like, the truth is being revealed. Like I say, lift the veil. The truth is being revealed in this time. Fire herpes on my lip. I have to point that out. You guys, for people who know what that reference means. For people who don't take it too seriously. I'm not contagious today. I want to give you the latest update on Jussie Smollett. We have a civil rights leader who came out and said he should stop lying. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you some Wendy Williams show. I'm going to tell you about how Jussie lied before on record to the police in 2007. So if he lied again, then it's something he actually did before. And he could get charged with a felony this time. Could get charged with a felony. So I'm going to give you those updates, okay? I'm your host, Nathan Stoltman. Behind me is Doshi. You love this shit, right? The Jussie's too much cursing. Too much cursing, huh? You like the Jussie Smollett story, huh? He just loves to see it. Lifting the veil, he says. We have a sponsor for the show I've been wearing. I know my lips are slow too. Truth Matters. It does more than ever right now. This is our baseball Truth Matters jersey and our premium Truth Revolution hoodie. That's a sponsor for the show. It's a serious company. Truth Revolution Clothing, truthclothing.io. And let me show you. We have a few of the different versions of the Truth Matters shirt. But then we have a lot of other iconic designs. Question Everything, End the Fed, Russian Bot, Truth Matters Tee. You can pick all of that up from us. We run the shop. We order everything. Top quality. We pack and ship it out of our garage. And you get the best value you're going to get of any merch anywhere. I guarantee it. Free shipping on orders over $50 too. And it's fast. U.S. Postal Service. So I showed him getting slapped, right? Let me show you this. I'll tell you about him lying to the police. This was, okay. Our friend Leonard Roy. This is an update. I can't confirm. I'm going to say that Leonard Roy is well informed on this. I get a lot of my updates from him. So
short,
let's see.
Talking points. Jussie Smollett has 48 hours to voluntarily talk to Chicago police. Otherwise, a warrant for his arrest will be issued, and after he's arrested, a grand jury indictment will follow.
Allegedly, okay. It's very possible. Variety reports that Jussie Smollett faces prison and career ruin if he lied about the attack, and that's based on speaking to attorneys in town. They say he should come out and tell the truth is really, but the public relations firm here said the best thing he can do is pray, and pray a lot. If Smollett falsified a police report, the charge is a Class 4 felony in Illinois and carries a potential sentence of 1 to 3 years in prison. Smollett could also be ordered to pay restitution to compensate for the cost of the Chicago Police Department investigation. Quote, it's a very, very, very serious situation, unquote, said Phil Turner, a former federal prosecutor who now works in criminal defense in Chicago. Quote, he's got some very significant exposure. The best thing he can do, I believe in redemption. The best thing he could do is to tell the truth, because everybody knows he's lying. I'm going to play you this civil rights leader who came out and made this statement, what is today? A couple days ago on the 17th, but I haven't seen it anywhere else. Here's a civil rights leader calling on Jussie to stop lying.
At the end of the day, Smollett's claims of being abused and attacked and the victim of a hate crime and racism is nothing but a big lie, and he needs to stop it. So if Jussie Smollett really wants to do what's right, he'll stop lying. He'll stop this campaign of lies, because we believe he's lying, and at the end of the day, Smollett really wants to help. Just apologize. Just say you're sorry, you made a mistake, but stop lying. Stop this lying, because Jussie, you're losing credibility, and at the end of the day, more and more people are not believing you. So we want you to know that if you say you're sorry.
I love that he goes, stop lying, because at the end of the day, more and more everybody thinks you're a liar. Anyway, it's really funny. Stop lying. I wish he would.
That will support you and forgive you, but you must be brought to justice and held accountable at the end of the day for what you've done wrong, because you put many lives in danger, many lives at risk, in the African American community and the LGBT community. So right now we'll have some more comments.
And then the guy in the Aladdin hat comes on, but both of these black men are very critical of the liar, allegedly, Jussie Smollett, although some people will still give him the benefit of the doubt, because you have to believe the victim. You have to believe the victim. I'm going to show you that. No, really, you have to believe the victim. Still, it was still the right thing to do to jump to judgment, even though in breaking news, and the reason for the title of this video, from NBC 10 in Chicago, I assume, Empire actor Jussie Smollett pleaded guilty to DUI and providing false information to law enforcement in 2007. Smollett was sentenced to 2 years probation and a choice of a fine or jail in a 2007 case, an LA city attorney spokesman told NBC News. And somebody told me this might be gossipy. I don't mean it to be gossipy. It's just a fact that if he is lying to authorities this time, he has pled no contest, which technically I believe is the same as guilty, and that's why they say guilty in this headline. That's why I say that in my title for this. It was revealed Tuesday that in 2007, Smollett pleaded no contest to DUI, driving without a license, and providing false information to law enforcement. The LA City Attorney's Office confirmed to NBC News. Now, they're looking into more information as to the nature of the false statement given to police. So we don't need to jump to conclusions. But he did plead no contest, DUI, driving without a license, giving false information to law enforcement in 2007, for which he should have received 2 years probation and a fine, if not jail time. This latest crime, which will likely be pled down to a misdemeanor, is serious. 1 to 3 years in prison if they go all the way. They probably won't. The embarrassment is so worth it, though, isn't it? The embarrassment is so worth it. I'm just going to play you a little clip because I've been looking at the reaction from everybody. And on the Wendy Williams show, without Wendy Williams, a few of the hosts point out that Jussie might have staged the attack, and there's a lot of information to suggest that he did stage the attack, and that's a lie. This guy, who they say is Blasian, okay, in case you were confused, all different kinds of minorities on this show. The more minorities you can combine in one thing, the better in this day and age. Hot talk on the Wendy Williams show. Just listen to this. This is why, unfortunately, you can't always believe the victim, because unfortunately, the people who end up coming forward as victims often are attention seekers and often are lying, unfortunately. And the people who actually were victimized are either bullied into never coming out in the first place, decide to never come out in the first place because they don't think anybody will believe them, and so forth. And now this a-hole, big time a-hole, setting black people and gay people back years with a fake attack. Believe the victim. That's what we learned in the Me Too movement. Believe the victim. That's what we're supposed to do. That's the right thing to do. Unfortunately, Jussie Smollett changed the math on that. The Covington kids and that guy Nathan, I remember he had the same name as I did. Nathan Phillips, the Native American fake Vietnam veteran. People believed him, and he was lying. People believed Jussie, not me, but some people believed Jussie, even though it sounded crazy. Sounded crazy to me. This is the rationale.
I know we didn't wait till everything came out before we jumped on Jesse's side. I know as soon as he came out.
Because you always have to believe the victim.
Absolutely, but that's what I'm saying.
There's a history in this country when
I understand
minorities,
that.
LGBTQ people
Yes.
say things, when
Even
women say
women.
things, we are not believed. We have to have a preponderance of proof to signify that we were actually victimized.
I get that.
And that's the reason why you always have to believe a victim. And I will not back down from that. Now, if it turns out that this is a lie and they have proof that it's a lie, then take them down. But until then, we have to take a beat,
I agree.
wait until all the arrests and all these things happen, and then we can move forward.
I'm not just.
No way we can say we can believe the victim, but we can't believe the police. Which it's okay. It's okay to be skeptical of the police, but we must believe the victim. Yet we must be not believe police. That's kind of what they're saying. They're like, no. These are alleged, and I'll play a little bit more.
In a proper procedural way.
Yes.
It cannot be a public lynching. We've seen that too many times before.
But
You
Bevy,
cannot have-
Okay,
Speaking of lynching, by the way, we talked about that in the last episode with the Kamala Harris and Cory Booker anti-lynching bill, and the fake news in this case, which was not a news. Multiple places reported it was never a news. He had a rope around his neck, not a news. Although it was reported as a modern day lynching, and now she says we don't want to lynch him. Ironic, huh? Kind of.
let's hear his point.
Hold on.
What you got?
We talk about the public lynching. Let's talk about that, because we do it on the other side too. We public lynch people
Like
at the
whom?
same. Huh?
Like whom, kind sir?
I'm not gonna say any names, but we all know someone out there who's running the country that a lot of people aren't happy with.
But there's proof in that.
There's proof in that.
In what he's
but
doing wrong.
But what I'm saying is there's proof.
Okay, then they go off on Donald Trump. We have been guilty of public lynchings before, he said. And then he says, Donald Trump. Then he says, we've been guilty of lynching Donald Trump. And then she goes crazy. And she goes, no, there's evidence of that. Well, there's evidence. The damn cop said he's lying. The damn brother says he's lying. I mean, that's evidence. The brother says he's lying. There's nobody disputing. Just so we have the facts of the case. His family came out and defended him. And they put out this Malcolm X quote. Journey Smollett put out that small Malcolm X quote that it's all the police setting him up, and that they make victims look like perpetrators and perpetrators look like victims, and all this stuff. Oh shoot, I think I forgot where I was going with that. Ah, darn. Well, that's what happens when you do a live show. Doshi, can you help me out, bro? All right. I think I gave you guys the full update. I probably had something else interesting to say, but when you work this hard, it's hard to keep everything straight. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to flip over to Twitch for just a second. Twitch.tv/lifttheveil411. You can also follow this on podcast by looking for Lift the Veil anywhere podcasts are given away. I think I saw a super chat, but for some reason it's not coming up in my thing. So I'm really sorry I missed it. Really sorry I missed it. There's your latest update on Jussie Smollett. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Child of Yah said, Black Lives Matter. Very clever. All right. Have a good night, everybody. For me and Doshi, that is what it is.